Final Fantasy 16. We're going to start off with this. I've been wanting to watch this. I haven't watched it yet. The game's coming out in June, but I want to watch this event because I will play Final Fantasy 16. It looks amazing. The first Final Fantasy to really be medieval based and not focus on future tech. So yeah, this Final Fantasy is, you know, going to be more medieval based, and I like that. Here we go, chat. Put it up a little bit.
Hello everyone, this is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy 16, and welcome to the State of Play. Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system of Final Fantasy 16.
Let's go!
As well as reveal all new information regarding the game's wide variety of RPG elements and support systems. We'll be talking you through everything while using never-before-seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5. I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything we have in store for you. With that, let's get started.
Here we go.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
Only the dominant.
Focus,
the dominant.
Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant. God, I love me a good Final Fantasy game. We haven't played enough of them, chat. We've only played 7 Remake on here. But I've played 6. I've played a little of 12. I played through 4. I played like halfway through 5.
Home sweet home.
I played the first 3 hours of 13. I'm all over the place with them.
16.
But I love the Final Fantasy games.
Final Fantasy 16 is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while
look at that combat. That is smooth.
In the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in. With a fusion of real-time action and RPG features, Final Fantasy 16 has been developed as the first true action RPG in the series. Using the power of the PlayStation 5 to its fullest, the game delivers an expansive, thrilling gameplay experience which we liken to a high.
This is the summon battles, I think, right? You know how you used to call up summons and they do an attack? Apparently you're going to be able to battle with them in this game. Prepare for battle. Ooh. Ooh, love that music. Oh. You thought they went big in 15 and in Final Fantasy 7? Psych. 16 is about to prove you wrong. They were massive in Final Fantasy 15. If anybody ever played that one, I got like halfway. No, I got 2/3 of the way through 15. I never beat it though. I stopped just when it was getting really good too, like amazing.
We follow the epic tale of Clive, shield of the
look at those
Grand Duchy
continents though.
Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life: his teens, 20s, and 30s.
Oh. Oh.
While the story begins with Clive in his 20s, a fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present. And thus does the curtain open on this newest Final Fantasy adventure.
Exploration, let's go. With these castles, chat. Love it. Joshua! They always scream Joshua when this kid's around. I think that's his name. Oh, yeah, there it goes. They've been working on this for many years, chat, so the way it's looking, my god.
Navigation in Final Fantasy XVI is driven via a world map.
Oh yes, look at the world map.
Added and updated as players progress through the main narrative.
Is it open world though?
The world map can be opened at any time, allowing players access to all manner of locations across Valisthea. Here, players will meet new friends, encounter formidable foes, and uncover great and wondrous mysteries.
That's what I like to see. Beautiful vistas. Come on, convince me to buy this game before Street Fighter 6. I dare you. I dare you. Chocobos, let's go. And you can hover with them. Are they bringing back the huge open landscapes? Final Fantasy 15 had massive, massive landscapes of nothing. Trees and some animals and some monsters that you fight.
Next, I'd like to talk about the combat of Final Fantasy 16. All the battles in the game take place in real time and are not turn-based. As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting abilities from the icons that he encounters. Now, let's take a moment to admire Clive in action.
Let's admire him, yes. It always takes me a while to completely understand Final Fantasy combat styles, because, you know, they usually change them up every game. And Final Fantasy 15 threw me for a loop for a little while, because I think you could switch between the 4 guys in the group. You could do, like, multi-combo attacks with them and everything. And then 7, I just didn't understand. It was like a mix. It was like Final Fantasy 12 with 13. So it took me, like, 3 or 4 hours to really understand what that combat was going for. I still sucked at it my first time. I could probably do a lot better with it this time, though. That was when I was a lowly streamer. Beginnings of my stream. I play games much better now. This looks amazing, though. Looks great. Lots of style. So much style. Too much style? Like, almost like you could not tell what's going on stream. Like, on screen, you know? Imagine the bitrate on Twitch, right? Ooh. That's why I'm playing this on console. I want no issues. Oh, we need to get a PS5 for this. I forgot about that.
The abilities that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived.
That's huge for PlayStation, though. They got Final Fantasy 16 as exclusive. How long, though? A year?
To unlock more abilities.
Or forever?
Upgrade existing ones. Can't decide which iconic ability to unlock or upgrade? No problem. You can let the game choose for you.
Oh, okay. That's something they're doing a lot more in games these days, because a lot of people just don't want to look through all that. So just give me an auto option and they just go through it quickly. Sadly, I end up doing that a lot because I'm looking through everything on stream. I'm just like, I don't want to spend like an hour here.
Players are
So let's keep
encouraged
going.
to equip Clive with different combinations of these accessories until they find the one that perfectly matches their own playstyle. A combination I can particularly recommend to those who may struggle with action gameplay is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes. This combination allows players to unleash a wide array of different techniques just by
A little bit of Dark
pressing a single
Souls
attack button, as well as shifting
inspiration.
into a window of slow motion whenever Clive is about to be hit.
Actually, I think that's Neo.
giving them a little
Neo
extra
has
time
something
to
like
hit
that too.
R1 and evade.
So it slows down your enemy.
Alternatively, players could equip an accessory that fully automates evasion. As I said before, I really encourage everyone to discover the combination that works best for them.
There you go. Beautiful. Oh my god, look at that main
For
menu.
those who want to concentrate
Oh,
on the story,
it's beautiful.
Don't forget to choose Story Focus Mode before starting a new game. In this
Story
mode,
focused.
Timely accessories are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse themselves in the narrative experience without having to worry too much with the action.
Okay. But does it make the game easier? I don't, because I want to focus on the story as well. I love the story in these games, and I love the action, you know. But if I could do like a cinematic story, that would get me in it even more.
Many characters along his journey who will join him
But I don't
as
want it to make the
friends
game
and
easy by
allies.
giving me all the items.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor to Clive.
How do you survive without magic? How long have you had magic? My god.
A friend from Clive's youth.
It really is.
Such encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
Clive.
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him. And
So do you
finding
go
lots to
solo?
talk about along the way.
Oh no, the party members. That's what they're talking about.
That said, players will only need to focus on controlling Clive.
Huh.
Party members are fully AI driven, providing support for the hero and
go.
constantly adapting and responding to his actions.
That's what happened in Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I think you could still choose what you wanted them to do. Can you choose what you want your party members to do? That's probably what. Make them defensive or full-on attack. Show me some of the set pieces. Give me a horse riding section. Wolf riding? Oh my god.
And we
No.
cannot forget Torgal.
Oh, let's go. Get a little wolf sidekick.
A smart,
Hell yeah.
strong, and fiercely loyal hound. Torgal
Yeah.
is always by Clive's
Me and the
side,
wolf are going out.
willing to stand by him in the face of
Me and
whatever
Torgal.
cruel fate may befall them.
You could probably change his name.
Will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct
He would be
commands.
Sif from Dark Souls.
Just don't forget to give this good boy some treats every now and then.
That's such a thing games do now. It's like, if we have a dog, you know, you can give him treats and pet the dog, and you can pet all the animals.
I've taken care of her.
Got your
feet.
cute petting.
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solo.
After progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to Sid's hideaway.
Hideaway. Welcome to Hide. This is a hideaway.
Clive will find a shop where he can purchase new weapons, armor, and consumables such as potions.
Now that's more like Final Fantasy.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Well,
Blackthorn, a highly skilled blacksmith, works the hideaway's forge. Bring in materials to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
Can you make food
After
like
upgrading
last
your
time?
equipment or
You guys remember all the
unlocking
meals you could make?
try
Give you
accessing
buffs
the
when you're out in the
Stone.
open world in the camps? Training mode.
Here, players can enter a virtual training area outside the bounds of time and space, where they are free to refine and practice combos of their very own. Once you're confident in your
Little
skills,
time chamber
try
action?
your hand at arcade
Kinda like,
mode and see how your scores
Dragon
stack
Ball Z?
up against players from around the world.
It's probably good. You'll be able to
The highway is
master
home
your
to a lot of
combos and
other
stuff.
features as well.
Side quests. Speak with Sharon at her stall. Okay.
Not only will players discover a variety of side quests here, but they can also view information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world?
Mid. When did you get back?
Here's the Moogles. Moogles are here.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Visit the hunt board to gain information on elite marks.
Cool.
Fearsome foes lurking about the realm in desperate need of slaying.
I think they had something like this in 15. I don't remember them. That's pretty neat, though. I like that. Okay, so it is a huge open world. Got it. I think.
There's also Loresman Harpocrates, who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales of his
Oh, look at the
adventures.
little pixelated characters. Oh. That's awesome. I love that.
have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes?
Study
Here for
the
another of my
tomes.
lectures.
And Vivian Ninetails,
What is it that
a
you wish to
scholar and
learn?
strategist who will be
Here's the
more
latest
than happy to
information.
explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information on key players.
Got lore
There are
people.
all kinds of interactions and features in the Hideaway to help players get even more enjoyment out of their time with Final Fantasy
Is
XVI.
ever changing, Clive.
On his travels, Clive will encounter a wide array of fearsome foes.
Ooh. Oh, look at that one. That's the nightmare version of the sunflower from Sunshine in Mario. Oh yeah. This is the only game people are gonna be like. Many people are just gonna be playing this. This is gonna be their summer. It's a smart release date, right? Teenagers are going on break. They got their consoles. You know how many kids just play their consoles? New Final Fantasy game, hell yeah. And then spends like 3 months perfecting themselves until they go back to school.
He will, of course, clash with the dominants who wield the power of the icons.
Dominance. Man, that looks cool, doesn't it? Oh crap. Boss fight? Hugo.
Colossal beasts.
These are gonna be like
hold the
fast-paced
surrounding lands under
Dark
their
Souls
sway.
bosses, maybe. Though you're gonna be like super powered up though. It's not gonna be like those
Mysterious
games.
constructs of the fallen, a civilization shrouded in mystery.
Oh. Wow. Barnabas.
And we cannot forget the icons themselves.
Summons.
Experience
Is that Ifrit?
unparalleled
I can't tell if that's
real-time
Ifrit.
action combat as
No, that's
Clive takes
Infernal
command of the
Icon.
iconic might coursing through his veins and shatters his very limits.
Huh. Whoa. Nice.
The shining point of Final Fantasy XVI, however, has to be the breathtaking icon versus icon battles.
Yeah, this is gonna be very cool, chat. I can't wait to do some of this. They're gonna be set pieces, but they're gonna be crazy wild set pieces. So I'm ready for it.
These epic confrontations all play out in real time, allowing players to control their very own icon with their own hands.
If you remember, Final Fantasy 15 had set pieces with
These battles
the
differ
summons,
depending on the
but you
icon
didn't
encounter,
really control
and
the
every
summons.
showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience
But they were
everything from a 3D
huge.
scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match with devastating attacks that encompass the entire battlefield. These massive scale boss battles
Bahamut.
are
Oh, that's
entirely
cool.
seamless, and I
Ifrit
can promise
and
you
Bahamut, nice.
heart-stopping, controller gripping
That's
excitement.
amazing.
I can't wait for you to get your
Titan.
hands on the game for yourself.
Oh.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Well, that's neat. Okay. Oh, that's kind of like Panzer Dragoon. Let's go. You don't see many games like that anymore. Ooh. Impressive. Most impressive. The real meat is going to be in the gameplay, but these are going to serve as like amazing story pieces. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, hit that square button. Oh. Here's the thing, they're showing us a lot, chat, a lot. Is that like, there's no way they're showing the
What did you
best
think?
though.
Thank you for taking
The biggest.
time to join us
They
today.
probably are, who knows?
Final Fantasy 16
'Cause that's pretty big.
available worldwide June 22nd. And there's still
Oh, that's it.
plenty
Wow.
that we've left
Woo.
to reveal.
So I mean,
Battle
that's it.
content,
That's
side
amazing.
content,
That how much we got
in-game
there.
content, and more. We hope to bring you more on these aspects of the game in the near future. Also, I'm truly excited to finally be able to reveal that Final Fantasy XVI's main theme was written and performed by one of Japan's greatest recording artists, Kenshi Yonezu. We've still got a lot more in store for you in the coming weeks.
Very cool.
And I hope you'll all pre-order the game and join us in Valisthea on release day. This has been Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI. See you again soon.
16プロデューサーの吉田でした。
Let's go. Oh my god. It's amazing, chat. That looked so good. Like, there's so much there to unpack, right? Like, all the exploring you get to do. Look at these areas. Beautiful. You're going out into the swamps. Can't tell if you run into these enemies in an arena, like you run into them and they show up and you fight them, or you run into them and it activates an arena, like, you know, classic Final Fantasy. I doubt it, though. They don't want to break immersion too much, right? I don't think they've done that in years. Even Final Fantasy VII didn't do that. Look at this big open world, though. This is just a portion of it, so I can't tell from the video if you can just walk out and run to those locations. It looks like, if you could tell, they got the little lines. Maybe it's like more linear, you know, maybe Final Fantasy VII-ish. Original Final Fantasy VII. No, original Final Fantasy VII is an open world. Maybe because 15 had the big open wasteland, so you see that in the video, and I imagine that's... See, look at all these wastelands. Well, that looks awesome. Look at that. That screams Elden Ring to me, though. See? You can run around with the chocobo and everything. Speaking of chocobo, let's go. Oh my god! Look at that amazing place. Oh, it's the Niagara Falls of Final Fantasy. It's pretty neat. See? Big open wasteland. God, that screams Africa to me. And it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy 15, where you could go around the big open world and you might see something big in the distance. It might be a story thing that you can't get to yet. It'll be blocked off or something. There were spots where you could run into and find things going on, big monster that's being hunted, stuff like that. They didn't show you eating the food, though. No food in the game. Come on now. Last game had like these awesome meals. They would sit around the campfire. My god, though, look at where you go in this game. Holy crap. Back it up. I want to see that again. I'm loving the medieval feel, though. This is way more my style than the futuristic stuff. I love the futuristic stuff. Don't get me wrong. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out soon. Can't wait. But the more medieval style is just me, you know. Of course, they got the boats still. Does the boat fly? In some of the games, the boats fly. The gameplay, man. That's really going to be the highlight of the game. They did a lot with that gameplay. They made it look incredible. Now, how does it play when you play it, though? So we got to see how it plays when you play it. Is it a jumbled mess? Is it, you know, is it controllable? Looks like you got a little block there. Lots of combos going on with AoE damaging effects, of course, which is pretty cool. You can have... So basically you can, like, get companions, of course, have other players with you. Not other people, I mean, like, other characters with you. I don't think this game is going to have co-op. They would have talked about that. They'd be like, yeah, you can play with your friends. Which, I mean, missed opportunity, but I get it. You know, it's hard to control the server with that. Like, making open world games run in co-op is a lot harder than I ever imagined. Because adding another player can completely break a game. Like, the mechanics are made for one player to approach it a certain number of ways, and then when another player is able to approach it as well, the whole game has to calculate it. So that's why stuff like Skyrim always breaks when it comes to co-ops. It's not made for it. But yeah, this game's looking amazing. I can't wait to play it.